everyone, it's Julia. Today I'm sharing another leather project. Just a little craft that I am making out of all these leather scraps that I acquired. This is like a little tag journal. This one is faith-based. It says His Word for You on the front of it. And then it has several little tags inside, some of them which are also stamped. So I'll be going, this is like a really easy little project, but I thought they'd be cute just to sell at my little flea market shop and also my Etsy shop. The little pages for my journal is made with an index card that I have coffee stained. These index cards are 4x8, so they're quite large. And I'm using 12 of the index card for the tags and 12 of a lighter weight paper. Kind of just mixing them up a little bit. And I'm using stamps that I get from Mayday Made It. I have a subscription for these stamps, so I get one a month. Just love them. They're inexpensive, like $11.99 plus shipping. And I'll link all that information down below if you're interested in this. Also using the Sizzix tags Scallop combo number 2 and using the larger of the imprints here. Covering and cutting the leather first, and I can only cut a layer at a time with this. It's quite thick, but it goes through quite really well, and it just cuts like a dream. On to cutting the paper, the pages now, and I can actually cut 6 layers of the paper at once. I'm using a chipboard for the cover, the back cover, and running that through. Having a little bit of a difficulty getting that circle out, and so I'm digging in. Once in a while you just have to clean out the paper that's left behind. I'm using a hinge split ring to hold all my papers. And my ring is a little bit small, so I'm having to cut the pages down a little bit on the top. On to making the little embellishment that is going to be on the cover of my journal. Just added a couple little stamps onto my Fiskar mounting block here. And using the Ranger's Archival Ink, which is a permanent ink, and I'm using black. You'll see that the first impression is not the best. It seems like I should have stamped it first on paper. It helps to have just like a little bit of an ink build up on your stamp. The next impression is much better. Yeah, that one just got a little light. But this one turns out much better. I'm making several of these at once, so I'm on to the next where I'm gluing these little embellishments down. This is just to hold them in place. I am going to be stitching these, and there it is, the stitched look. Kind of has a rustic look to it. I really love them. On to stamping the pages. I'm stamping just the pages that are the index cards. They're a little bit heavier and the ink does not bleed through at all. Just loving this stamp set. Each stamp has a scripture and an emotion or a trial that you may be going through. So you can write the scriptures out and just kind of keep them with you or stick them in your purse. Because I'm making so many of these, I'm stamping one of each of these for each of my booklets all at once. So I don't have to be changing the stamp so often. Making piles, I have a pile now of each of those stamped images. I'm just laying these out like a deck of cards, putting the blank pages. And in between each of the blank pages, I'm using one that's stamped. I'm just making piles to complete my little booklets. Gathering everything up and adding the little cover. The final little step is I'm adding a little bit of like a seam binding to the ring here. This is just a crinkled seam binding. Again, just kind of adds to the rustic look of it. And we're all done. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.